Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Nickel Notes. Fellow coin collectors and curious viewers, today we're diving into the fascinating history and value of the 1970 for Australian 10-cent coin. Whether you're a long-time numismatist or someone who just found this coin in your change jar, you're in for a treat. These coins might seem common, but there's a surprising amount of detail, rarity, and value hidden beneath that silvery surface. First minted in 1966 when Australia transitioned to decimal currency, the 10-cent coin features the iconic image of a superb lyrebird on the reverse, designed by Stuart Devlin. The 1974 edition continued with this same design, but what makes the 1974 mintage interesting is its quantity and slight variations in quality and finish across different minting locations. On the obverse side you'll find Queen Elizabeth II, based on the portrait by Arnold Machin used throughout the 1970s. The 1974 10-cent coin was struck at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, and it had a mintage of 31.4 million coins. While this isn't considered a particularly low mintage by Australian standards, what collectors look for are errors, high-grade examples, and coins that have been preserved in pristine condition over the decades. That's where the real value comes in, and in some cases these coins can sell for significantly more than face value. So what is this coin worth today? In circulated condition, a typical 1970 for 10-cent coin is generally worth around 10 to 50 cents depending on where. However, if you've got one in uncirculated or near uncirculated condition, the value jumps. Mint state coins, especially those graded MS65 or higher, can fetch between $10 and $40 AUD, and sometimes more depending on the collector market. That's quite a leap for a coin you might find rolling around in a drawer. Now let's talk about mint sets and proof versions. While there wasn't a specific proof 10-cent coin released to the public in 1970, for some high-quality examples were included in mint sets produced that year. These coins were never circulated and have a stunning finish with full strike details. If you come across one of these in original packaging or even slabbed by a grading service, the value can easily surpass $40 to $60. Collectors also seek out error coins, and the 1974 10-cent coin has a few known errors that spike interest. These include off-center strikes, die cracks, and broad-struck examples. Although rare, these error coins have been known to sell for hundreds of dollars, especially if they're dramatic and well-preserved. So always check both sides of your coin carefully. You might be sitting on a small fortune. As with all coins, condition is everything. The 1970 for 10-cent coin is made from copper nickel, which means it's resistant to corrosion, but still prone to scratches and wear. If you're evaluating your coin, check for strong rim details, feather lines on the lyrebird, and a clean portrait of the queen. If you're unsure, consider submitting it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to authenticate and grade your coin. A small investment in grading can make a huge difference when selling or valuing your collection. Now let's get into the minting context. The early 70s were a busy time for the Royal Australian Mint, balancing public coinage needs with collector demand. Although 1974 wasn't a year of transition in design, the consistent quality and production volume made it a staple in most Australians. Changed, but because of inflation and coin withdrawals over the years, high-grade 1974 coins are becoming increasingly scarce. If you're wondering whether to keep or sell your 197 for 10-cent coin, the answer depends on condition, rarity, and your own collecting goals. Are you building a date set, holding onto it for investment, or just intrigued by Australian currency history? In any case, coins like this are perfect for beginner collectors and also hold appeal for seasoned numismatists, especially when found in mint condition or as part of a set. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1970 for Australian 10-cent coin, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more rare coin breakdowns, historical insights, and valuation tips. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss future uploads. We've got some incredible content lined up, including rare mint errors, silver coin finds, and Aussie pre-decimal treasures. Drop a comment below if you've got a 1974 10-cent coin or any cool coin stories to share. Until next time, happy collecting.